Hello, unlimited friends. It's Zehra back again with Q&A about the application of law of attraction in practical ways to our lives. The question today comes from Ronen. And Ronen is saying, I wanted to ask you today about manifesting for someone else, my daughter. Just finished school and starting the real world. Even that she's beautiful and very smart, she has very low self-esteem and is about 100 kg. And she's only 19 with no friends. That makes me very sad and worry. Yes, she saw The Secret, but don't like or believe in law of attraction. I'm trying not to think of this. I know it's very low vibration. Can you help please with your advice? And talking to here, years of professional help did not help, unfortunately. And then Ronen went on to say, Zehra, also her mother, my ex-wife, says that you can't help someone that doesn't want help, and I'm wasting my time. Is this spiritually correct? All right, this is Ronen. Thank you so much for your question. This is a really important question. And I'm going to take it apart, one piece by piece, because there's a lot going on here. So it is true, Ronen, that we cannot create for another person. But as I said in my short comment on your question, you do have power of influence. You have power of influence over everyone around you. And I want you to know that it doesn't matter that people don't believe in the law of attraction, or that if they've seen The Secret movie and they didn't get it, because it's not necessary to know law of attraction in order to have a fabulous life. There are so many people, happy people in the world, who are manifesting everything that they want, who have no knowledge of how law of attraction works. And so knowing law of attraction doesn't mean that people can't have happy and fulfilling and successful lives. But the knowledge of law of attraction does make it easier for those of us who are analytical people. You see, I always say this, Ronen, that there are two types of people in the world. There's one type, like my brother, who is quite happy to use the remote control to turn the television on and off and does not want to know anything about how the television works. And then there are people like me. And just using the remote control to turn it on and off is not enough. I want to know how it works. Why does it work like that? And so when people like me and you, Ronen, when we meet people who just want to use the remote control, they don't care how it works, sometimes it can be really frustrating because we feel that they should have a need to understand. But sweetheart, I want to tell you that they don't have a need to understand. The biggest example of this in our lives is Esther and Jerry Hicks. Esther is the one who just wants to use the remote control, and Jerry was the one who was the analytical one, who had all the questions. And I want you to know also, Ronen, that when I first saw The Secret movie and when I first read the books of Esther and Jerry Hicks, I can tell you that I bought tons of books and I bought tons of DVDs of The Secret movie, and I gave them freely to anyone who would accept one. Strangers, friends, family members. And I can tell you that aside from maybe 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 people, most of the people that I gave that material to never ever read it, never touched it. But you know what happened? When I changed my life, when I demonstrated that law of attraction works, and I started talking openly about law of attraction and how I was using it to change my life, that's when those people came around. That's when they came and they said, Zehra, how did you do this? And show us. So Ronen, the reason I'm telling you this long story about my own experience, and I can tell you my daughter did not accept law of attraction. She rolled her eyes. What I want you to understand is that you have to demonstrate that law of attraction is powerful. You have to show your family members, including your daughter, how it works. And then they will come around. I'll tell you something. I have children as well. Children, they observe us. They observe us and they say, well, why should I take your advice, mom or dad? Look at your life. It's a mess. I don't want to do things the way you want me to do them. So Ronen, what did I do? I made a success of myself. So that now my children know that I'm not just offering a bunch of words. My children know that whatever I am saying comes from my own experience. And in fact, I have stopped preaching to my children. They are the last people in the world that I preach to. Because I understand that the more I preach to them, the more they will run from me. So I just believe and I trust what Abraham has taught us, that our children have their own guidance. And if we leave them alone, their own guidance system will give them all the information that they need in order to be happy as well as successful. So what I did was I shut up and I decided it doesn't matter whether anyone's listening or not. And I can tell you that there were a lot of issues that my children, my daughter specifically, had as well. But I decided that it wasn't going to be helpful for me to try and fix them, because you can't fix it for anyone. They have to be open, and then even a little bit makes sense. So I want to tell you that when you stop worrying about your daughter, that is when she will start flourishing. Because as I've begun to understand law of attraction, my dear friend, and I love that you ask so many questions of me. I'm just looking for my emotional scale pen. So as I have started understanding things, Ronen, I understand that when we go up the emotional scale and our life changes, this vibration that we send out, our children feel it. And when we worry about our children, we worry, where is worry on the emotional scale? It's over here. Worry is not a high emotion. When you worry about your children, you're sending them a negative vibration. And when they feel that negative vibration, even though what you want is you want good things for your child, but your child is not feeling your love and joy. Your child is feeling your worry. So your child thinks that there's something wrong. And invariably, from the point of view of the child thinks that there's something wrong with them. And that's not what we want them to feel. We want our children to feel their own power. We want our children to understand and start using their own power. So the minute, the day, the second that you stop worrying about your child and you start sending her love, you will start having power of influence over her. What does that mean, to have power of influence? It means that she will become open to your vibration, because you won't be sending her negative vibration anymore. You will be sending her a positive vibration, a vibration that says, I believe in you. I believe that you are powerful. I believe that you have the ability to sort out your life. I believe that you have everything that it takes to be successful. And I am here not to give you advice. I am here just to love you. Because just loving you is my job as your parent. And that's it. And I'm going to leave all the decisions of your life to you. Because I know that just like I have guidance, you also have guidance. You also have an inner being, and you have the universe looking over your shoulder all the time. and I'm going to let the universe guide you. And I am going to, all my desires about you are already known to the universe. And now all I have to do in order to allow those desires to come into fruition, to become a reality, for them to manifest, is that I need to visualize you as being successful, as being happy, as being the way I want to see you. Stella agrees. Shh. And so all I have to do is to give power, my energy, my thought energy, my emotional energy to that vision of you, my dear daughter. Because when you give her that energy, you give her confidence. You say that she lacks self-esteem. She lacks self-esteem because you worry about her. And then that makes her worry about herself. Don't do that. If you want to help her, stop worrying about her and start sending her pure love. Love that says, you've got it. You've got it. You've got it. I'm just in the audience cheering you on. My job as your parent is to be your biggest cheerleader. My job is not to tell you what you should do. My job is not to worry about you. My job is just to enjoy seeing life unfold for you. All right, Ronen, and everyone else who is here today, thank you for joining me. Love you all lots. I hope that you found this response helpful. And I hope that you will visit my channel again. Please share this material. If you think that anyone out there will find value in it, please share it. Help me grow my channel by leaving me a comment. Even if it is an emoji, leave me a comment. Click on that like button. Subscribe and click on the notification bell so that I can invite you back for more. And if you would like to start working with me on a regular daily basis, come and join my Facebook group where I teach people how to do the unlimited 40-day law of attraction workout. If you purchase the workbook, you get free access to the Facebook group, which has a free course, a free video course about the law of attraction, and weekly interaction with me, as well as daily book study with me and with the other alignment coaches who help me to do what I do. Thank you again for visiting. Love you all lots, and bye for now.